Hi, and welcome to Parenting 101 Practical Tips for Busy Parents. Today, I'm going to talk to single parents. It's interesting being a single parent because you probably had this experience, and if you've had this experience, leave a comment and say, "Yep, that was me." You're talking to somebody and you're not acquainted with them, and you talk to them about your relationships, and they ask you about your husband, and you say, "No, I'm a single parent," and they go like, oh, interesting. Sometimes, even in church, single parents can seem invisible, defined only by their parenting. We don't say, "Yeah, that's a married mom" to everybody else, but we like to define single parents by, "Yeah, that's a single parent." So I want to share with you, after 28 years of counseling people and interacting with people and loving and helping single parents, I want to share with you three things in less than 5 minutes. Is that possible? Yes, it is. Number one, it is important. This is, for me, the most important one. You have to be good to yourself. Maybe the relationship that produced this child was a mistake, but you are not a mistake, and neither is your child. I see a lot of single parents carrying this guilt about a relationship that produced this child. A lot of guilt, a lot of what ifs, a lot of like beating me up. That is not helpful neither to yourself or to your child. It happened. At some point, you have to move on and not let yourself be defined by your worst moment. Number one. Number two, self care is not selfish. Because you're a single parent, sometimes there are demands on your time in your life that parents, households with two parents don't have. And sometimes, once again, associated with number one, you think, well, everything has to be about my kids, everything has to be about them, and you don't take time for yourself. Time to take care of yourself, time to rest, time to work on yourself. Super important, not because of future relationships that you might have, but because self-care is not selfish. You want to be the best you so you can give the best you to your kids. That's number two. And number three, don't try to be both parents. That's not your role, that's not your job. You're not superhuman, you're not superman or superwoman. That's not your role. Don't try to be both parents. And I just want to finish with a story. My son-in-law comes from a single parent home, and a mom that is strong, that is professional, that finished 2 degrees, that is a professor, and we're very proud of her, and we're very proud of him. So I just want to make sure that you understand that as a pastor, I want to apologize if you've made to feel invisible at some point, if you're a Christian or a follower of Jesus or a church going person, because of illustrations that we use as pastors that always have to do with marriage, and it just seems that you're there but you're not really there. I want to make sure that we do better. And if a pastor is watching this or somebody's watching this, just make sure that the people in your congregation and in your community who are single parents understand their value. There's anything that we can do, there's anything that we can provide. You are not less than, you are not defective just because you're a single parent. We just want to know that you are prayed for, that you are loved, that you are appreciated, and that you make a great contribution in because you have less support, but many times you do much more. So may God bless you. I want to let you know that I'm praying for you, and if you need prayer for your children, please leave it in the comments. We're always waiting to pray for them. Be encouraged. This has been Parenting 101 Practical Tips for Busy Parents.